Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to be talking about grocery shopping in London. When I live in a new country, for some reason grocery shopping is, an experience. I like going to the store and getting inspiration when I go to the store for dinner and what to cook and all of that. Moving to London was interesting because they have kind of a different way of doing grocery shopping, or at least I think it's different. So having grown up in the US, you have these big grocery stores like Safeway, or even like Walmart also has groceries, or Target nowadays even has groceries, like Wegmans. These big grocery stores that have all the different brands, all the different products, and you go in and you can find everything you ever need or want in a grocery store. That changed when I moved to London. So they have a lot of more independent grocery stores, smaller items or like specific items, but they maybe only have like a few brands. And then at one store you'll have, a few brands of whatever you need here. Another store you'll have a few brands of a few different things. So I find myself having to go to several different grocery stores to get all the things that I need. But they all are on like the same street. So I have the high street, which is like every neighborhood kind of has a high street where there's shops and restaurants and things like that. So there's a shop on the high street that I go to, and then there's a whole nother like shopping street. There's like 3 to 5, actually no, there's probably more like 7 to 10 grocery stores on that street. So I literally go down the street and go into each one and pick up different things at each one. And then they're all slightly different priced. So interestingly, for example, green beans, I can't find like a bag or like a big box of green beans where you just like put them into a bag and then they weigh them and you buy them. That's kind of what I was like normal. But here they have like pre-cut green beans all in a little tray with saran wrap. And then at one place it's like $2.20 and another place it's £2. So it's interesting. It's been very different. In every country, there's kind of like a breakdown of the high-end grocery stores and the more lower end or cheaper. And I've noticed that there's a few, high-end ones like Waitrose. And then you have like Co-op and Sainsbury and Tesco. And I feel like all of them are relatively the same. Maybe Sainsbury's a tad bit higher up. And then you have kind of all of those more mom and pop individual off retailer, I think that's what they call them, grocery stores. So you still do have that hierarchy, but it's very common more to have independent grocery stores rather than these big chains where you live. It's all, around the same price, but it is a little bit more expensive than, say, Amsterdam or maybe other places in Europe. So it is more expensive, but it's not extremely more expensive, where compared to, say, the US, where the cost of groceries are a lot more expensive, where a bottle of almond milk will be like $5 or something like that. So it's not as expensive as groceries in the US or also Canada. I know that the groceries there are really expensive too, but it's definitely not as cheap as Amsterdam or the Netherlands, and it's just so it's somewhere in the middle, but I would say closer to the European side than the North American side. So that's my take on groceries in London. If you have any questions or want me to look into anything, costs of different products in different places, let me know, and I hope you enjoyed this video.